Programmet presenteras av Dinvinguide.se och Sweden Wine Club.
In Champagne we have three main grape varieties, which are the two black skin grapes, Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier, and one most well-known white grape variety, which is the Chardonnay. So the two black skin grapes and the most popular one in Champagne, which is called the king grape of Champagne, which is the Pinot Noir. The Pinot Noir are mainly found in La Montagne de Reims, so between Reims and Épernay, where you find the greatest Pinot Noir. And Pinot Noir, in general, gives the structure, the backbone to the blend. So, in general, on the nose, it will be a little bit closer and a bit more austere than Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier and Chardonnay. It will have a little bit of fruitiness when it's young, but it needs time to develop its animal or vegetable aromas. So when it gets about 5, 6 or 10 maximum years old, it will develop a bit more beeswax, honey, leather aromas, maybe a little bit of green peppers, depending on the cru, depending on its origin. In mouth, the Pinot Noir will really give you like 3 dimensions on your palate. So it will stick all around. It will stick on your cheeks, on your gums, on your teeth, on your palate, and really makes volume into the mouth. The Pinot Meunier, which is very popular among the small producers and growers in Champagne, is very popular because in general it gives very fruity aromas. So very generous, an explosion of fruits first, like white flesh fruits or yellow flesh fruits. But in mouth, you have an explosion of aromas and then it gently disappears. So unfortunately, only the acidity is remaining. So the Meunier is a good complement to the Pinot Noir and Chardonnay because of the fruitiness. So especially in a non-vintage blend, the Pinot Meunier has its whole place and its whole role because it will give this fruitiness that we're looking for in a Champagne wine. The Chardonnay, finally, is this time very mineral on the nose. So you have really the chalky aromas on the nose, like very humid chalk. Or if you remember when you were a kid using a chalk stick to write on a blackboard, you will remember this aroma of chalk and probably this taste also. And in mouth, the Chardonnay is very straightforward. So no 3 dimension this time, just one, very clear and distinguished, very fresh at the same time. And it will probably dry your tongue first and then reopen at the end. So if you had to blend a wine, a style, house wine, you will probably have the 3 different grape varieties because they all complement very well. Explosion of fruit with the Pinot Meunier, structure, backbone, power maybe with the Pinot Noir, and the finish of the Chardonnay. So something giving you a bit more elegance, freshness, and refined also aromas. So the Chardonnay, when it's young, will give you more flowers, notes, a bit more chalky notes also. But then when it ages, it will develop and evoke more toastiness, sometimes of very smoky aromas, almost burnt aromas. So it could be very smoky, nutty taste. So they all complement very well, and that's why we actually blend them in general in non-vintages.
Programmet presenteras av Dinvinguide.se och Sweden Wine Club.